What's up, guys? This is Ryan Knows Tech from TechInform.us, and we're here today taking a look at the new MacBook Pros. If I'm looking over here, my big monitor's over here, my current MacBook Pro is over here. So, finally today, the 24th of February 2011, we've seen the update. Tons of rumors pointed to today. Looks like they were actually right. So kudos to whoever thought that up or actually found some information pointing to it. But now, if you run over to Apple.com, you're going to see this, the new MacBook Pro state-of-the-art processors, all new graphics, and breakthrough high-speed input-output. Three very big leaps forward. Can't help but agree. So we'll just click on this. It's going to take us to apple.com/MacBook Pro, and we're going to talk about some of the specs that they've changed with the 13, the 15, and the 17-inch models. First things first, prices have not changed. Both price points are there. The specs associated with those price points have changed for the better. You're getting a lot better technology for the money. So we'll just click on tech specs here and read through some of the things. 13-inch first. Biggest thing with the 13-inch is the processors changed. Before, we had a 2.4 and a 2.6 Intel Core 2 Duo. Good processors. Now we're up to a 2.3 i5, Intel Core i5 in the cheap model for $11.99. And in the more expensive model, you're going to find a 2.7 Core i7. That's 4 megs cache. The 2.3 is 3 megs cache. Very, very fast processors. I can't believe they put an i7 in the 13-inch. So that's fantastic. The dimensions are the same. The case is the same. They have not changed that. Your SD card is now SDXC. I don't know if it was before, but it's going to support up to 64 gig. I know mine supports 32 gig. I've had it in there. I don't know about 64 though. For the record, I've got the 2010 13-inch, the 2.6 model. Hard drives, just a little bump up. The 250 turned into a 320, and the 320 turned into a 500, just like I predicted. 5400 RPM hard drives. You can also get a 128, 256, or 512 gig solid state, which is really fast. In addition to this, you're going to find nice graphics. I would rather have NVIDIA, but I guess they needed to save some power. And they went with the Intel HD 3000. That's 384 megs shared with your DDR3 system memory. Speaking of your system memory, it's still 4 gigs all across the board, 13 through the 17-inch. But instead of 1066 megahertz, it's now 1333. And that's going to definitely help with the bigger processors. The bigger processors need to be able to do stuff with RAM faster, and now they can. Your battery life went from 10 hours to 7 hours. It went down 3 hours, and here's why. I don't think they changed the battery technology at all. But when you put these bigger processors, faster RAM, and the better graphics card in it, that's going to use more power. It makes sense. It's a better computer now. Resolution is still 1280 by 800. So in short, the 13-inch got a great upgrade. I'm going to keep mine for the time being. The 2012 refresh should bring a new case, which at this point is starting to get needed. Thinner, lighter. I know it's hard to make it thinner, but thinner and lighter, and get rid of some of the bezel. There are things that can be done with it to make it better. So there are two of the big things, the processors and the graphics. And the other thing you're going to find on the new MacBook Pro, which is all across the board, all three Macs, is a connection port that they're going to be using now called Thunderbolt. And it is incredibly fast. It is about 10 gigabits. That is faster than USB 3. That is faster than FireWire. It's originally known as Lightpeak from Intel, developed relatively recently, but now it's on all the MacBook Pros, and you're going to find it inside the mini display port. So your mini display port doubles as Thunderbolt and the mini display, which is kind of cool. In addition to the graphics, I should mention that I guess kind of like graphics, you got your webcam is much better now. It's HD. It's going to be used for FaceTime. I believe it's widescreen, they said, for video, so that's going to be great. I really only use it for these videos, and it's been pretty good. So maybe that whenever I do get the next one, that'll probably benefit my videos. So the 13-inch, great processors, good graphics, and again, the Thunderbolt. Take a look at the 15-inch. This is where it gets really nice. The 15-inch, as my slow internet loads, now has a 2 gigahertz, a 2.2, or a 2.3 gigahertz Intel quad-core i7. That's right, 4 cores of Intel Core i7 power at 2, 2.2, or 2.3 gigahertz. That will be unbelievably fast. We've got cache here, 6 megs, and then 8 megs, level 3, for the 2.3 gigahertz Core i7. Prices are still the same. You have a glossy and anti-glare option. You're going to be able to get a 500 gig or a 750 gig 5400 RPM drive, as well as the 128, 256, or 512 gig, and it looks like a 500 gig 7200 RPM drive's available too. The big thing here that they've done is graphics. AMD graphics, actually. AMD Radeon HD 6490M, that's 256 meg GDDR5. You're going to find that on the 2 gigahertz configuration. On the 2.2 and 2.3, you're going to get the AMD Radeon HD 6750M, which is a whole gigabyte of GDDR5 RAM. So those are going to be very, very, very fast. In addition to this, you get the same Intel HD Graphics 3000, that's the 384 meg chip that is in the 13-inch MacBook Pro. And that way you can switch back and forth. If you just want to do browsing, use the smaller, less powerful chip that's going to make your battery last longer. If you want to do some hardcore editing or gaming, then go ahead and throw it in the AMD chip, and that's going to use more power, but it's also going to be much faster. And battery life is the same here with 7 hours. And of course, there's your SDXC slot and your Thunderbolt port. God, I cannot talk. Up to 10 gigabits. So nice updates there. The 17-inch, pretty much the same as the 15 in terms of specs. But I believe there's only one processor, or probably two processor options here. It's the 2.2 or the 2.3 quad-core i7, 8 megs cache and 6 megs cache, just like the other one. Standard configuration is 2.2 gigahertz. Standard hard drive, 750 gig, 5400 RPM. The same solid-state ones are available. And again, that 500 gig, 7200 RPM drive is there as well. Your resolution, I don't know what it was before. I've never been interested in a 17-inch model, but it's 1920 by 1200, so it's still 16 by 10, but that is amazingly high resolution. And the graphics card found in this one is the AMD Radeon HD 6750M. That's the one with the gigabyte of GDDR5 memory, so that'll be real fast. And of course, it has the integrated Intel one with the 384 megs of RAM as well, so you can switch back and forth to get the best of what you're doing. 7 hours of battery life. I think it was 8 to 9 before, but these are significantly more powerful over the other models. So the new MacBook Pros are really fast. I haven't used one yet. I probably won't for a couple weeks till I get up to the Apple Store. Maybe sooner. When I do go up, I'll probably make a video, and it'll also be in my vlog channel, youtube.com/JRSvlog. It's VLOG. So they're really fast, really nice updates. I hope that next year the case changes, we get bigger batteries, SSDs become more prevalent. I expect some things like that, but these are definitely going to be a lot faster than the outgoing models, and if you're buying one, now's a great time because they won't be updated for about a year. If I were to buy one now, I think I would have to go with the 15-inch to get that quad core. The dual-core i5s, it looks like they're going to be dead in a year or two now, and I don't want to buy something that's going to go out of fashion real quick. But the FaceTime cameras, the Thunderbolt, look forward to playing with that sometime in the future. The graphics and the processors, those are what the new MacBook Pro is all about. It's a great machine. Thanks for watching the video. If you'd like to read anything else, get some more information maybe on the products we just talked about, it's techinform.us. I wrote a post about it. I'll be embedding this video shortly. My Twitter is twitter.com/JamesRSchultz. The business account associated with our site that you're looking at is twitter.com/techinformus. These links are down below. Catch me live Tuesday night on ustream.tv/techinformus. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's. Subscribe if you like the content. Bye-bye.